Recording completed, Bitter. Do not add this part into the video. I'm talking to you, Bitter. I need you to add this part at the very beginning, okay? Right, guys. Before the video starts, I want to show you my best settings. But if you don't want to watch it and you want to go straight to the gameplay, then skip to whatever the number on the screen shows. That depends on the minute and the seconds. But if you skip to whatever it's showing you on the screen, you can go straight to the gameplay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Before the video starts, you guys have been asking for my settings for a long time now. Now, listen, before we jump into the settings, I want you guys to be made fully aware that my gaming PC is probably top range. So my graphical settings may differ to what you should be using. But take that with a pinch of salt. Let's jump into it. So, settings then. Game, we got 110 field of view. If you go any under that, I don't know why you would want to go under that. But then default 0. I've got everything on 50 until you hit 10x. And then 10x and above, I use 100. Now, a lot of you guys may think potentially if you're zooming in on a 7x, you may as well put that on 100 meters. Because when you ADS and you get to... when you're using the zeroing and you turn the zeroing up, it magnifies slightly because it moves the scope up slightly just so it basically responds to like the bullet travel. So 6.57, you can put these on 100 meters if you like, especially if you like sniping, or again, you're using a U1 with a 2 to 7x on. Highly recommend that. Interface for me, head shake, low, extraction point indicator. I'll turn this off. Reason being is when you're in an extraction point, if you're going to go prone or if you're just crouched in there, sometimes the smoke can clear you up, especially if another team knows you're extracting and they're about to push you. They can see you clear as daisy and you cannot see them because the smoke is doing your head in. Auto inspect valuable supplies. Now, you can have this on or off. It doesn't make any difference anymore. But back in the day, if you was inspecting the item, you could get shot and it used to do your head in. But now you can actually cancel the animation. So it doesn't really matter, does it? It's quite nice to show off to your friends. Auto brightness settings. I put this on high so you don't miss objects as easy. Following that then, firing blur. You want that off. Sharpen when sedated. Turn that off. Focal point. Entirely up to you. That's the little dot in the middle of your screen. Now, I want you guys to be made fully aware. Your friends or people that you play with might be absolutely bullshitting you when they say you should have focal point on because your hip fire is crazy. Focal point is not accurate to a hip fire. Every weapon on this game is different depending on the barrel, depending if you got a suppressor or not. Hip firing is completely different to where the bullets go from the focal point. So again, this is personal preference. Hit color, I got mine on pink because if I shoot somebody, I can actually see if the blood comes out of them. I always recommend pink or yellow. So you got that nice tinge, but sometimes yellow gets a bit distorted depending on the backgrounds of where you're shooting somebody. But pink, you can see that everywhere. In a bush, in a room, in a dark corner, you can see that everywhere. Quick store, yes. Prioritize valuable items, yes. You want case placement, I'd say 30k. Anything underneath 30k is pointless because it doesn't really matter if you die with something that's under 30k. 30k though and above, definitely want that. Auto rotate items off can be quite annoying. Just get used to manually putting stuff in your backpack and your rigs and stuff like that. Double click the left mouse button to move items. Turn that off. Just turn it off. It will absolutely screw you, especially when you're trying to like press F and double tap stuff to like, you know, for example, if I want to double tap a weapon on an enemy that I've just killed just to strip the attachments, if I double click it, it's just going to go in my backpack. If I double click it again, it's going to go back on him. It's so annoying. You do not want that on. Display 3D character in the raid backpack. I like that on. It just looks good. If you've died, you're spectating your buddies, you're a streamer, content creator, whatever. It's quite nice to actually have a 3D background. It's quite nice. And it also works for yours as well. Right. Team info, auto display. I'm not gonna read these. I'll just go through it. Auto display shown, auto display, auto. Always hide item quick bars. Auto show tips. That's just basically, sometimes I forget what my key bindings are. You know, again, personal preference. You can always hide that if you want, but sometimes it's nice. It's also nice to know what your zeroing is as well. So if you've actually got that off, you won't know what your zero is either. So raid timer always show performance, compass always show, forward alert ring, auto display. Right, onto the image then, guys. Like I said, this might be different for you depending on your PC. I play on 16.9 resolution with a 2K monitor. I play it on windowed full screen. Again, you can play full screen if you want. The reason I play windowed is because I can just tab in and out of cool stuff like this, like my Discord, for example. So, again, personal preference on that one. Overall quality, recommended. A quick one as well. Screen mode, windowed full screen. If you go full screen, I always find I have mouse latency. So if I go full screen, I get mouse latency, and also my mouse sensitivity feels a lot slower. When I play windowed full screen, my sensitivity feels the same across all different FPS games that I play. So, again, just bear that in mind, okay? At max FPS, bang that all the way up. VSync off. Frame rate limit off. Variable rate rendering off. NVIDIA DLSS. Neural network super sampling balanced, frame off, NVIDIA low latency off, ray tracing off. Again, if you got a monster PC, you don't stream, you want the best looking game, then ray tracing I'd suggest putting on. And then I've got pretty much everything on quality. Of course, I'm a streamer, content creator. I want you guys to see the best looking game possible. The only thing that I've got off is the terrain surface subdivision. Moving on to sound, master volume 100, UI 50, 100, 0, 50. Spatial audio, turn that off. You do not want spatial audio on. This audio software just bugs all of the time. It may sound amazing for the first couple of raids, but then you have somebody creep up on you or shoot you from a direction where it sounds like they're shooting you from behind, but they're actually shooting you from the left. Spatial audio, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Just to be safe, turn it off, because an extraction shooter, you die, you lose everything. You don't want to risk it. Mic volume, you don't really care about those. All right, post. Graphic style, I've got mine on custom. I got brightness on 130, saturation on 119, contrast on 105, and sharpness on 2. Now, if you also go to NVIDIA control panel, somebody just bought my mouse pad. Action. I appreciate you, bro. Right. NVIDIA control panel. If you're on AMD, it's going to be a little bit different, but just go to your color settings. Brightness on 57, contrast on 50, gamma on 112, and digital vibrance on 65. Now, my settings have changed slightly from the last video I did, because I used to use NVIDIA Inspector as well to enhance colors even further. But, listen. Do not use NVIDIA Inspector. It is now a bannable program. Do not use it. All you need is NVIDIA Control Panel and, of course, your post-processing settings. Now, moving on to control then, guys. I play on a 0.24, 1600 DPI sense. I keep everything on 1. If you want to change your sensitivity, the one thing I will say to you is just don't. Because your muscle memory will completely fuck you. So don't do it. Free camera sensitivity 0.45. You want a nice quick snappy when you're trying to jump across doors, seeing if there's somebody in the room. Double click interval as low as you can get it. Off, quick throw on to be able to spam util if you need to spam it. Close backpack when hit. Turn that off, because sometimes it may seem like it's good to have it on, because if you're looting, you get shot, you come straight out of it. Great. But another scenario, especially when you're advanced in the game. You've killed somebody, you've run out of ammo, so what you're going to do is go to that person you've killed, press F, loot them, and take their gun. But if you got this on, you go to take their gun, but you get shot in the ass because their teammates trying to protect the body, then you're just going to keep going in and out, in and out, in and out, and then you're going to panic click and you're in and out of their loot. So I always have this off. So I have full control of exactly what I do. Switch weapon after throwing, yes. Key style, custom. I'm not going to go through all of this. All I'm going to talk about is the left lean and the right lean. You want it on hold. If you guys ever wonder how people jiggle peek, that is how you do it. Apart from that, that's about it. Also, I know it's very cheese. Everybody's doing it. I didn't want to do it, but I was fed up of fighting people that had the goddamn sun on their weapon, aka a flashlight. But if you want the flashlight keybinds, here it is here. So, what you want is to scroll down, enable disable tactical equipment. You want that on your left mouse click. So that is your fire button. Put it on press. The way I turn my flashlight off without shooting again is I will scroll wheel, double click on check firing mode. So I will scroll up twice. Well, just basically scroll wheel up. And then I will just click my left mouse button to turn off the flashlight. That's it. If you want to be a cheese. Like, everybody's doing it right now. So I've been getting asked all the time, how do you do it? There you go. That's it right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is my settings. I hope this helps you out. If it does, drop a like, subscribe, and if you got any recommendations, leave it in the comment section down below. Which perks are good for a solo player? These are my perks that I'm using for a solo player right now. So, veteran, marathon, heavy motor, and effective looting. For a solo player, I would say those are the best perks to use. Yeah. Roger that, boys. Mission grind. Here we come. Let's get it. Let's keep on rolling. Good spawn, actually. Don't mind that. Right, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, you sexy bastards. I hope that you're having a great day. Hope that you're enjoying the vibes. You've got me all day today. This is ImOw FM. I've got you covered morning, lunch, afternoon, evening, and even nighttime vibes. Make sure that you drop a Prime sub to have an ad-free experience for the next 7 days. Oh, yeah. It's 3 a.m. there? Oh, apologies for blasting my music. Right, here we go. 300k, that's what we need. There's a bit of money. A little bit more money. Dun, 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 dun. I like that quick looting. That quick looting's quite nice. Oh. What we got here? How much? Alright, we need a little bit more loot. Little bit more loot. Oh, that might be it. Oh, fuck me sideways. We got enough as well to get out as well. We got to survive 15 minutes, it said. Oh, we are good. Active 10 minutes after the raid starts, so we got 10 minutes left. We gotta Got a guy coming in front. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Guy's looting some shit outside.
Oh, yeah.
Re-verifying the encrypted archive locator signal. Coordinates have been sent to your map. The encrypted archive locator has been activated. The coordinates have been sent to your
Peekaboo,
map.
motherfucker. When is 15 minutes into the raid? How long is this raid? 15 minutes, right?
You're a bold one.
I'm good to get out then, yeah? Well, there you go, 300k to extract with. We did 2.8. Good raid for our first one. This is a very nice HK for lockdown, this is. Short barrel HK. You don't really need the carbine stock. But the precision suppressor with the compact is so nice. Very good kit for lockdown, especially for this map. ASS, tier 4. Thing is, you're always going to get one tapped in the head. As long as you got a little bit of protection for the head, for the damage range. GS2s. Life-changing, I promise. Which perks are good for a solo player? These are my perks that I'm using for a solo player right now. So, veteran, marathon, heavy motor, and effective looting. For a solo player, I would say those are the best perks to use for a solo player. Bitter, add this little part into the end of the vid. At the start of the video, mate.